Welcome back, everybody, to the Rams franchise, where today we have a tough draw. It'll be a primetime showdown against the Dallas Cowboys, who are sitting at 5-1, just like we are. This will be a battle between not just two of the best teams in the NFC, but two of the best teams in the NFL. So hopefully we get a good game out of this. Dak Prescott, he is one of the higher overall rated quarterbacks here in our franchise, and he had a good year last year, passing for over 4,500 yards. He had 38 touchdowns to just 5 interceptions, and he's having another pretty good year this year as well. Our entire defense, it will have a boost to their man in zone coverage to help us defend Dak Prescott and his pass catchers. That includes CD Lamb, who could be an absolute matchup nightmare out there, and he showcased why back in week 5. He went off for 15 catches, 248 yards, and 3 touchdowns against Jalen Johnson, who's a good cornerback, and the Bears. Edison Caver, he's a good cornerback as well. That's why he won Defensive Rookie of the Year last year and why we will be asking him to shadow Lamb for the majority of this game. If he's able to at least slow CD Lamb down, that'll force Dak Prescott to look the way of his other pass catchers, which is where Kelvin Joseph, the former Cowboy, and the rest of our defensive backs will have to step up and make some plays out there. Warren McClendon, he's a former Ram. He was with us for the first 2 years of this franchise, but we ended up trading him away at the end of the preseason to the Cowboys, where he was supposed to be a backup. But of course, the way things work out, he'll be making his first start as a Cowboy against us, his old team. And he'll be lined up across from DeMarcus Lawrence, a former Cowboy, another one that we have on our defense, who had 78.5 sacks as a Cowboy. He's only got 1 for us. It would be nice if DeMarcus Lawrence could have a throwback game against his old team. And we also do have Benji Shepard getting another start because we are still without Byron Young and Michael Hoyt. So only 3 true edge rushers to utilize today, and that could end up being a problem. Micah Parsons, he is the leader on this Cowboys defense. He has 27 sacks over the past 2 seasons, and he is now playing with his old college teammate, Odafe Oweh, who has some very good ratings as well. And those two will be going up against some inexperienced tackles in Alex Amaya and Melvin Francois. Amaya, he is making just his 3rd start in the NFL, and Francois, he is only in his 2nd year in the NFL. So those are some matchups to watch when we are on offense. Trayvon Diggs, he's an opportunistic cornerback who has 88 catching, so you got to be careful when throwing the ball his way. The cornerback that we may want to target is Jalen Watson, who was with us in the preseason, but we traded him along with Warren McClendon in that deal to the Cowboys. Our receiving core right now, it is very top heavy with Cooper Kupp and Mike Williams, and we don't have very much depth. Vernon Hitchens and Puka Nacua are the only 2 other wide receivers that are true wide receivers that we have that we can use today. A bunch of the players that we have on the injury reports are very close to being able to return, so if we could just make it through this game healthy and find a way to get a win, we'll be sitting in a great spot. The Cowboys are going to begin the game on offense. It's a pass underneath to Michael Gallup, the Cowboys' number 2 wide receiver who averages over 60 receiving yards per game, has a gain of 11. He's a great number 2 behind CD Lamb. Here is Singletary running right into DeMarcus Lawrence on the left side. The former Cowboy drops Singletary for a loss of 2. 3rd and 12. Dak escapes the pocket. He's got second thought, spinning back inside, and the Rams defense is going to swallow him up, and the Cowboys will punt the ball away. The Rams are their first chance on offense. Here is Gibson going down right away, running into Rasheem Green. The former Seahawk, Texan, and Bear is now a Cowboy. On 2nd down, Rosen goes down the field and splits a few Cowboys defenders, finding Mike Williams for a gain of 22, as Mike Williams is down exactly at midfield. On 2nd and 7, Rosen under pressure from Parsons, and he gets the throw off in time, hitting Michael Kirkpatrick for a new set of downs. Kirkpatrick got hit right away after making the catch. Gibson is going to get outside the defense and turn upfield and be knocked out of bounds at the 26. A good job to turn a run that looked like it had nowhere to go into a solid gain. A catch on the right side is made by Keenan Russell. The super utility man was out there at wide receiver and makes a nice catch. A screen on the left side to Cooper Kupp, and he'll be dropped in the backfield for a loss of 1. 3rd and 11. Rosen facing a 4-man rush. He'll throw to his left and hit O.J. Howard between the numbers, but it was on the backside, not the front side, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here is Tanner Brown to try a field goal, and he's going to make this one and get the Rams on the board and make it a 3-0 lead. The Cowboys on offense again. Here is Dak throwing on the move, and it is caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, who is up to the 32 with a gain of 7. The speedy veteran receiver. 3rd down, a pass on the left side for CeeDee Lamb, and Caver will knock it loose, and the Cowboys are going to go 3 and out and punt the ball away. You love to see that from Addison Caver, who we did say was going to shadow CeeDee Lamb for the majority of this game. Kirkpatrick is going to pick up a tough 9 yards, breaking a tackle and getting slammed down at the 33. 2nd and 1, here is Gibson. He's got the 1st down and is spun down at the 39, up to 21 yards in this first quarter. Rosen making a handoff to Gibson. It is a screen on the left side to Kirkpatrick. He'll get a great block from Melvin Francois, who absolutely pancaked somebody, and that's going to be Kirkpatrick going out of bounds at midfield. A fake to Gibson. Rosen to his left. It is out of the hands of Mike Williams, who took a shot in the back from Davis. 3rd down. Rosen scanning, and he'll take a chance down the field for Gibson on a wheel route, and he overthrows him. Gibson had a step on the defender there and overshown, but Rosen just missed him. So Tanner Brown is on to punt the ball away. He'll angle it towards the sideline, and it'll head out of bounds at the 2. So Dak Prescott and this Cowboys offense, they got to try and avoid a safety. They'll try and do that by handing it off to Singletary, who is only able to muster a yard on the run. And they'll actually just mark him down at the 2. On 2nd and 9, it's a quick throw left side to Jake Ferguson. The Wisconsin tight end is up to the 16 with a 1st down. So a good job by the Cowboys to get out of the shadow of their own end zone. They pass right back to Ferguson. He'll make another catch and go down a yard shy of the 1st down marker. Now in the 2nd quarter, Dak is going to hand it off on a stretch to Singletary. Benji Shepard is going to set the edge. A huge play by the rookie edge rusher is going to force the Cowboys to punt the ball away again. A handoff to Tremaine Barden, the rookie running back. He gets some good blocking, and has a gain of 12 going down in Cowboys territory at the 48. Out of an I formation, it is Barden getting another carry, and he's up to the 42 to bring up 3rd down. They'll keep Barden in the game on 3rd and short, and fake it to him. Rosen under pressure gets a throw in time, but he misses O.J. Howard underneath, who tried to make a diving effort, but just couldn't make the catch. So here is Tanner Brown to kick a long field goal, and the Cowboys, they didn't even think that we were going to attempt the field goal, but we attempt it and make it a 6-0 lead. Dak going quick offside to CeeDee Lamb, who will make the catch. It was not Addison Caver on him that time. That was Jason Taylor with a 2nd. So a 1st down for CeeDee Lamb, the first time he's not lined up against Addison Caver. A nice pass break up there for Jason Taylor with a 2nd. 3rd and 10. Dak goes over the middle. It is broken up by Nolan Walker, who weighed out to break the pass up. The rookie cornerback making a great play, and the Cowboys again have no answer for our defense. They'll put the ball away. Antonio Gibson on the left side makes a catch and goes down right away at the 29. 3rd down. A 4-man rush from the Cowboys. It's a pass on the left side to Vernon Hitchens, and he's got a 1st down and then some as he is spun way ahead out to the 46. 17 yards on the reception for Vernon Hitchens, the 2nd-year man out of Buffalo. A gain of 5 for Gibson on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and 5. He'll stay in the backfield on 3rd down. Rosen looking over the middle, and he's going to be picked off by Donovan Wilson. The Cowboys safety is into LA territory and is down at the 46, the play that the Cowboys have been waiting for. Maybe that'll get their offense some momentum. Dallas trying to take advantage of the turnover. Dak is under heavy pressure. He'll somehow stay on his feet and throw the ball away to avoid a massive loss and a sack. A near disaster there for the Cowboys. Dak on 3rd down. He'll go down the field looking for Gallup, and their old teammate Kelvin Joseph is there to break the pass up to force 4th down. The Cowboys, they want to at least get some points on the board, so they'll settle for a long field goal that Fairbairn is going to make and cut the lead in half on. We have a low-scoring defensive struggle going on so far, which is not exactly what I expected out of two of the higher-scoring offenses in the NFL. Kirkpatrick with a gain of 11 and a first down. He goes down to the 36. Rosen goes right back to the air. He'll go deep left side and drop it in to Cooper Kupp, who was matched up against Jalen Watson, and Kupp absolutely cooked him, and that is the Rams in business across midfield. Rosen to his left, he's got Keenan Russell. The Rams again are going to take advantage of Watson in coverage. Russell is out of bounds at the 9, making it goal to go. First and goal. Rosen, quick left side. He's got Mike Williams on a slant route, and he's down at the 2, making the Rams just a few yards away from scoring the first touchdown of the day. A fake to Kupp and a fake to Gibson, and Rosen had no chance after all that. He'll be sacked by Zach Bond and Odefi away. From the 10, Rosen under some pressure. He goes left side, and he's going to hit Gibson in the end zone. There is a flag on the play, and it is against the Rams. The refs would call Antonio Gibson for illegal touching, and it was the right call. He did step out of bounds before making the catch. He raised 10 around on to kick his third field goal of the first half, and he'll make this one as well to make it a 9-3 game. With a minute to go in the first half, it's a fake to Jackson, and Dak is going to be sacked by Kobe Turner, and the Cowboys are going to use a timeout ahead of 3rd and 14. It is a handoff to Singletary. He'll take it off the right side, and the Rams were not ready for a run on 3rd and long, especially after the Cowboys used a timeout. They thought they were going to try and throw for it, but they didn't. From their own 40, Dak is going to extend the play going down the field for Jake Ferguson, who will make the catch and put the Cowboys inside field goal range with about 30 seconds to go in the half. Dak moving to his left, he'll throw a ball to the end zone for CeeDee Lamb, who cannot complete the catch. Addison Caver made a great play to save a touchdown. So the Cowboys already in field goal range. It'll be a pass on the right side to Ferguson, and he's out of bounds at the 19, putting them inside the red zone. Time winding down, under 10 seconds to go. Dak to the end zone for Michael Gallup, who is able to find the gap in the zone, and the Cowboys will score the first touchdown of the game. And despite the Rams playing really well on defense for the majority of the first half, we're going to head into halftime with the Cowboys on top of the Rams, 10-9. The story of the first half, it was the play of the defenses. They were both great in the first half. Addison Caver, he did a wonderful job on CeeDee Lamb, but we are trailing by a point, and that's because our own offense, it couldn't do anything. We have to find a way to get them going in the second half, specifically scoring touchdowns. We didn't get a single one of them in the first half. It'll be Gibson off the right side, who had a not great first half. He's done a good run here, and he'll go down to 38 with a first down. 3rd and short from the 46. They'll leave it in the hands of Gibson, and he can't get the first down. He is going to be dropped by Waden Vander Esch, and the Rams will end up putting the ball away on 4th down. Dallas is at their own 9, facing 3rd and 9. Dak to his left, the throw is off the mark for CeeDee Lamb, and the Cowboys will go 3 and out. LA taken over already in Dallas territory. Rosen is hit as he went to go, and the pass will be incomplete. Odefi away, who already has a half sack on Rosen, nearly got a full one there. Rosen, he is hit again as he let the ball go. It'll be another incomplete pass. 3rd and 10. The Cowboys are not going to send a blitz. It's going to be a run to Gibson, and he's got a path for a first down. A run on 3rd and 10. It ends up working out for the Rams. I guess they took a page out of the Cowboys playbook from that first half. Gibson on the screen. He'll put on some moves, get a first down, and be tackled out of bounds at the 15. So the Rams again are inside the red zone. Can they find a way to come away with a touchdown? Rosen has a man open in Michael Kirkpatrick. Over the middle, he's up to the 5 and down there with a first down, making it goal to go. 1st and goal. Rosen has nobody open. He'll take off and slide down at the 1. He couldn't quite make his way into the end zone there on the scramble. 2nd and goal. It is a give to Gibson, and he'll go up top and leap over the top of the offensive and defensive line and score a touchdown to give the Rams the lead here in the second half. The Rams will go for 2 to try and make it a 7-point lead. It is a quick pass left side to O.J. Howard, who had nobody on him, and the 2-point conversion is good, so a 17-10 lead for the Rams, as Micah Parsons is shaken up on the play, but he looks like he'll re-enter this game right away, and he's already back out there as the Rams are back on offense. It's a handoff to Gibson left side. He is up near the 40. He'll stiff arm Donovan Wilson and go down at the 43. A strong run from Gibson, who has had a strong second half so far. Rosen, quick right side to Keenan Russell, who gets away from Zach Bond, is into Dallas territory and out of bounds at their 31. The second big catch he has made today. From the 15, it's a toss right side to Gibson, who cuts his way back inside and somehow turns a play that looked like it should have been a huge loss into a decent gain. Third and short. A fake to Gibson. Rosen. He's hit as he let it go. He's got some people open on the right side. It is caught, but it was out of bounds. Rosen had some people open on the right side for a while, but he just didn't find them in time. LA is going to go for it on 4th and 1. It is a handoff to Gibson, who bounces to his left, and Micah Parsons is going to drop him right near the marker, and it will be a turnover on downs. So a huge stop there by the Dallas defense. And now the Dallas offense is going to end up going 3 and out. They couldn't complete a screen pass there, and they'll have to put the ball away. Barden on the return. He's going to head to his left, and he is inside the 40, inside the 30, and the punter is going to bring him down out of bounds at the 26. That will set the Rams offense up in a great spot. We'll see if they can extend their lead. Rosen back to throw, and Micah Parsons will get a sack here and drop Rosen for a loss of 7. The fourth quarter will begin with a 3rd down. Rosen is not going to take any chances. He'll just check the ball down to Cooper Kupp for a gain of 5 to take us to 4th and 7. Here is Tanner Brown on to kick another field goal, his 4th of the game. He'll put the kick right down the middle, as he does with most of his field goal attempts. A 2-score lead for the Rams in the 4th quarter. Dak, he's got CeeDee Lamb open over the middle, and he's up to the 48 with a huge chunk of yardage. I don't care who you are in coverage, you can't stay on an island for that long. So if we're going to blitz, we got to get there, and we didn't on that play. Another big pickup here for the Cowboys, who are already to the LA 37. Dak is going to keep it on a read option off the right side. He is inside the 20, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Cowboys are really finding rhythm on this drive. They now have it goal to go at the 2. They'll go under center. Hands it off to Jakob Johnson, their fullback. The 8th-year man is going to score a rushing touchdown here, and the Cowboys will make it a 1-score game again. A 20-17 game with 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. It is a handoff from Portis to Pitts, and he's got a first down on the run up to the 45. Rosen and Gibson back in the game. It'll be a handoff to Gibson this time, and he's across midfield. He'll go down at the Dallas 41. He's approaching 100 yards on the ground. He's up to 90. With 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, it is a pass over the head of Gibson, who was in the area, but he got caught up on his own offensive lineman there. 3rd down. Rosen. He's going to throw to his left and hit Cooper Kupp, who will stay on his feet, but he can't stay in bounds. He's out of bounds at the 22. Had he been able to stay in bounds, that was an easy touchdown. Rosen, under pressure. He has to check this one down to Cooper Kupp, who will be slammed down by Van Der Esch, who had over 100 tackles last year, and it feels like he's got 100 in this game already. A handoff to Gibson, and he's inside the 10 with a first down, and is up to 100 yards. He'll go down the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. Rosen looking around, now under pressure. He checks it down to Gibson, who can't get away from Wilson. He's brought down to 2. So the Rams on 3rd and goal. What are they going to do here? Rosen to his left for Kirkpatrick in the end zone. He can't make the catch. It looked like that Kirkpatrick ran his run a bit too deep into the end zone. And because of that, the pass will be incomplete, and the Rams will kick another field goal. The Cowboys down by 6, but they have possession, so a chance for them to drive down the field to take the lead if they can score a touchdown. They'll begin this drive with a completion to Michael Gallup on the right side for a gain of 11 and a first down. Dak to his left this time. He's got CeeDee Lamb just beyond the first down marker, and it is enough for a first down. Now to 1:30 to go in the 4th quarter. Prescott to his left. It is pulled in by Ferguson, who's down at the LA 31. So the Cowboys marching the ball down the field again. They're going to hurry up to the line. Prescott under some pressure. He's going to move to his left to check it down to Jackson, who is tackled out of bounds by Wani Culliver. And there'll be no gain on the play. 3rd and 10. An empty set from the Cowboys. Dak taking a shot down the field for Jackson, his backup running back. He cannot make the catch. Nolan Walker is there to break the pass up. And now the Cowboys have a very important play here. Can they keep this drive going? They will, with a catch made by Michael Gallup over the middle. He's up to the 16. 33 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Dak taking a shot down the field, and Ferguson will make the catch. He'll hang on through a big hit and make it goal to go with the 1. So the Cowboys a yard away from taking the lead. It's a pass to the end zone, and CeeDee Lamb is going to whale and make a great catch. It was some good coverage from Madison Caver, but a better throw and catch. And the Cowboys have a 1-point lead with under 30 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. A deep ball to begin this drive for the Rams, and it's going to be pulled in by Mike Williams, who is across midfield. A huge play made by him, and a good play from Josh Rosen to hit him in time. Vernon Hitchens underneath, he'll make the catch, and he's brought down at the 36, and the Rams are going to use their second timeout. They are now on the edge of field goal range, and they're going to get a bit closer, it looks like, here after a flip to Cooper Kupp. He'll get a good block from Gibson, and Kupp is out of bounds at the 15 with 6 seconds to go. They go under center and hands it off to Gibson, who will dive ahead and go down in the middle of the field with just 2 seconds to go. The Rams use their last timeout. So it all comes down to this. Can Tanner Brown make this 28-yard field goal for the win? It is up and it is good. His 6th field goal of the game is a game winner, and the Rams are going to survive and win this game 26-24 over the Cowboys, moving to 6-1 with his victory. The Cowboys, with this loss, they fall to 5-2, and they can't feel very good about this game. Our defense, it has been known to give up a lot of passing yards. Our defense was injured and our entire team was hurt, but yet somehow they couldn't win this game. And on top of all that, our offense, it didn't play a very good game. We had to kick 6 field goals in this one. And Tanner Brown, to his credit, he did make every single one. And our punter, Ethan Evans, he punted just 2 times, and both those were pinned back inside the 10. So special teams was good for us, and we somehow managed to pull just enough offense out of this game and of his team in this one to win the game. Antonio Gibson, shout out to him. He got over 100 yards, and we needed pretty much every single one of those yards. And we probably should have ran the ball down inside the red zone a bit more, but we didn't. We still at least able to get the win, and our defense was able to lock up Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb for the majority of that game. So we'll get some extra XP to the entire defense. That's great. We have some upgrades to go through. Tevin Jenkins, he's been out with an upper arm fracture, but he should be good to go next week. Not that Alex Amaya was awful out there. He wasn't very good, especially these last 2 games. I mean, it was tough matchups for him, going up against the 49ers and Cowboys. Thought he played pretty well, all things considered. Keenan Russell, he's been a great player to have on this team. A good utility guy that we have asked to do a bunch of different things. And he's still just a rookie. And he's going to get better and better as he progresses. Emmett Spearman, he had to make another start today. Didn't make any splash plays, but he was fine out there. He gets a good upgrade, getting some to his strength. Tim Settle Jr., solid backup for us. Maybe not the best player overall, but he's a good run stopper, and he gets even better at that. Gerard Clark, we're going to be talking a bit about him later. I know he did just get brought back, but we are going to end up moving him to the practice squad. You'll be seeing that in a bit. Byron Young, he's been out with a dislocated knee. The great news is he should be good to go for us next week. And we have been really missing him and Michael Hoyt now. Our pass rush, it just hasn't been the same since we have lost really Byron Young. I mean, he was our leading sack getter on the season up until he got hurt, and I think he still might be. Ronnie Perkins, decent backup, but I don't think he's really anything more than that. Lonnie Culliver, he's had a very good sophomore season. He's been our leading tackler, I believe, all year. He'll get through to his zone coverage. Ernest Jones, I'm still surprised that we were able to bring him back. I really thought another team was going to give him a multi-year deal or a contract in general, and it just didn't happen. Addison Caver, good game from him, man. I thought he played really well. He shut down CeeDee Lamb up until that last drive, or really the last 2 drives where he gave up 3 catches. The 4th catch was not allowed by him, and because he played so well, he will have his X Factor active for our entire next game. Kelvin Joseph, he also played pretty well. I mean, you can't just win by stopping one guy. So we had our other defensive backs needing to make plays, and they did. Nick Cross getting 2 to his man coverage. The last upgrade we have is for Justice Branch, the undrafted safety. Will go hybrid. He'll get 3 to his awareness and 2 to his tackling. Bernard Bell has been signed off of our practice squad back to our active roster to give us 3 quarterbacks again. We have also decided to bring back Preston Smith to give us an extra edge rusher. I know Byron Young will be good to go next week, but we still will not have Michael Hoyt, so we kind of need an extra edge rusher just in case. John Simpson, he will be released because we no longer need him, since Steve Avila should be good to go next week. Gerard Clark, he was the West odd man out. I didn't want to release him, so we have placed him on the practice squad. I do like having him around. He's solid depth. Tua Tagovailoa and the Buccaneers were able to defeat his old team in the Dolphins, and he threw a pair of touchdown passes in the victory. The Saints and Kevin Bell, our old defensive coordinator, they fall to the Titans 25-24, and the Saints, they have now lost 3 games in a row. The good news for them is that the NFC South, it's not looking very good. The Vikings were able to rally and score 17 points in the fourth quarter to beat the Giants 31-24. Andy Hayes, their rookie quarterback, he balled out, winning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He has thrown the most touchdown passes in the NFL, and Mike McDaniel, our old offensive coordinator, he's got the Vikings rolling. They're at 6-1 and look to be well on their way to winning the NFC North and making the postseason. An update on some of the NFC West teams: the Cardinals were able to beat the Panthers, and the 49ers, they held off the Falcons, winning 24-17. We are in first place in the NFC West. The Cardinals are not that far behind, and the 49ers, they're within striking distance, a bit of ways though. The list of injuries that we are dealing with is not as bad as it was last week, and we have the trade deadline already upon us. It'll be before our next game, which is against the Falcons, who have been waiting to play for a while now. Not necessarily because they were my franchise team last year, but mostly because we were supposed to play them in the playoffs last season. We ended up both losing to the 49ers though. So we'll see how the game goes in the regular season this year. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.